Hello, welcome to this podcast. My name is Beatrice Marse. I am a singer-songwriter from France. So, I said that I was going to do it on January 1st, 2020. This is what I said on December 31st, 2019, and it did not happen. And I have to say, the end of 2019 was weird, but good. And the beginning of 2020 it's weird, but good. So, what I was meant to do on the 1st of January, I'm going to do it today. And today we are the 17th of January. So, I wanted to talk to you about my last album that I released on Friday 13th of December 2019. So right now, to the question, do I regret releasing this album on that date? No, not at all. And to say the least is that for the first time, I had 5 streaming on Spotify within a week of release. So, which is to me is quite good. And well, I'm very pleased with it. So. Spotify is the only thing that I can see from a statistical point of view. Apple Music, nothing much is happening on Apple Music for me, but things are happening, which is kind of weird and strange. And the other platform, I don't know yet, so I have to wait another 2 months to know what went on during that period of time. So, about I don't know. The thing is, it was toward, I think around July. Well, and it was very, very, yes, it was around July. The thing is, in most of 2019, I had doubts. I had some doubts about what I was doing. And the thing is, when I started to record the first track of this album called I Don't Know, which is the first track is called I Don't Know. The thing is, I went through the music, and as far as I can remember, it didn't take me long to actually record the tracks, all the instruments. It didn't take me long. Then when it came to writing the lyrics, I remember sitting on this chair that you can see right now. Right now, I'm recording the podcast for my my YouTube channel called Beatrice Marse, so you can see the video later on if you want to. So while I was sitting on that thing, writing, not even trying, just writing the lyrics, because the lyrics came out of me very quickly. And the thing is, and I said to myself, it was easy to write I don't know, and say that the title of the album was going to be I don't know, because at the stage I was in, I didn't know anything. I was I felt like I didn't know anything. I didn't know what I should do, what I shouldn't be doing. Was I crazy to actually carry on doing some music at my age, which I am 51? So yes, starting a music career at 51 is a bit of kind of silly for the reasonable individual, I would say. So I didn't know, so I said I was going to do that track, and this is the reason that thing is called I don't know, because my mood at the time was I didn't know. And to this day, I know just a little bit more, but I don't think I've got the full picture right now. So about my second track, which is called Come to My Rescue, is I'm thinking, well, I'm doing all those things. And will someone come to my rescue? Will things happen the way I would like them to happen, or will they not happen at all? And then I have to live with it. And truly, I was thinking, am I gonna get a sidekick, someone who actually believe in me and try to propel me some places I would like to go? And that was the question at the time. So this is what Come to My Rescue is. And I have to say, most of my tracks I'm kind of more or less telling in the titles. And then when it comes to the lyrics, the body of the song itself, it's just that it's a cross between real and fiction. So it's difficult to take the whole song and say, yeah, this is what I'm thinking and this is what I'm saying. No, it's just like it's not always literally. I would say literally on each track is kind of 5-10%, and the rest is just imaginary. Me trying to like tell a story through something which has somehow kind of more or less nothing to do with what I've been living or what I'm living. So if you can see what I'm saying. So the third track called If It Was Easy, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah. And basically this track came up to because I'm consuming YouTube a lot, and I can see the result of I can see the result of consuming YouTube a lot in my life, and I also can see those people who are trying to trick people and trick people to do things or give them money or whatever, and nothing is really easy in life, and I will be the first person to tell you that. And you may know, if you're a reasonable individual, you know that nothing is really easy in life. And yeah, and I got that song If It Was Easy because I was still thinking when I was writing the song, what am I doing? And then there's so much mess around my life apart from the music. So I was thinking, what am I doing right now? What's the point? And it wouldn't be a problem at all for me. So that's the track. If it was easy. And then there's the fourth track is the first French song in the album, which is called Je veux réapprendre à rêver. Basically the translation is roughly I want to learn again to dream. And I felt at one point that I was like not believing in anything at all. I was highly cynical about life in general, and I said to myself, well, you need to change things, you need to take a step back, think about things maybe differently, try to live things differently so you can go back into a rhythm which will allow you to have hope again. So that's what is Je veux réapprendre à rêver. And if you're French, you understand French, you see that those lyrics, there's a kind of story between someone and someone else, which is not me. And but the title it's all about sometimes you have to stop to be cynical and step back and think and realize there's always hope around. So, and the fifth track is called What Do I Care? So basically it's kind of me. That the title comes from, okay, I've got 5 albums out. They're not really working that much by industry standard, but some people are listening to the albums, to some of the tracks. So and me trying to tell me that it's just okay. It's okay because the end result is not to be famous. The end result is to create, express yourself, and know that maybe somehow down the line, some people will actually come and listen to your tracks and will enjoy them and keep listening to them. And I have to say, at this stage, at this point in my music career, shortly, I was just thinking right now, I realized that there's a track which seems to gain some, okay, it seems to work, and it's a very, very strange track, and I'm surprised. But and the title of the track, the reason why I've written that track, it's actually explaining the process that I'm living right now. So I'm kind of bittersweet on that thing. So that's all I can say. So what do I care? Well, I do care about nothing. The only thing I do care about is making music with the little things I have around lying. I can lay my hands on, and that's just about it. And then there's another track called Vivre ou Survivre. That's the 6th one. is live or try to or try live just live life or trying to survive. And this is coming from what I've been living for since 2014. I had a bike accident. It just turned my life around, finding myself not being able to work anymore, trying to like hustle a little bit around. And last year at one point I was saying, yes, am I living? Is that what's the point of life? Just living or just try to survive? And if you're living is different than when you try to survive, because surviving means that you have no hope. You just like trying to do things against the odds, and it's just like all those negative side of life. And when you actually decide to live, you just live for what life is, with the hardship and the good things coming around, and just to be just to say, well, that's life, that's it. Shit happens in life, so you have to take it, and don't be too hard on yourself. And at one point I'm saying I'm saying, it's just like you have to take it as it is, and not to be harsh on yourself, and somehow forgive yourself and carry on, knowing that you may have done good or bad things to the eyes of other people. And if your intent was good right from the beginning, you shouldn't hold yourself. You should hold yourself accountable, but you should not punish yourself unnecessarily. That's all I can say. So, and there's the other track called Rien n'est comme avant in French. It's just saying that realizing that right now I'm 51. At the time I was writing that song, I was 51. I'm still 51. Even though not tonight, but this year I'm going to turn 52. Whatever happens. And realizing that, I'm 51. I've got I feel young inside still. It's not that I don't want to grow old, because I realized in that track, that's what I'm saying. I'm graying, so my hair, I've got a lot of white hair I can see right now. And and I feel so young at heart. Even though I'm 51, I'm in pain every day, every single day I'm in pain, but literally in pain. But I'm trying to look at the good side of things, not the bad side of things, even though I've been reminding every day that my life is not such a dream, I would say. Well, so, but I'm just being a good sport, and trying to take it as it is, but realizing that I'm not the person I was used to be, because I'm older, and because my body is aching, and yes, I'm getting old, and I'm thinking differently, and but I still got that anger, that thing, that drive to actually learn things, to discover things, and enjoy life on my own terms. So even though nothing is like the same, because I'm getting old, it's a light-hearting song. It's not something. Light-hearting song is difficult for me to come up with, but it's me in this song. It's me just being fine with who I am, and just let's get on with it. What the next stage is gonna be, I know what the next stage is gonna be. So, well, it's part of life, and I should accept it and prepare myself to the next stage. So that's all. And it's me it's just a huge turn for me, because up to my 40, 40, well past my 40, I wasn't comfortable with death, and now I'm kind of, maybe it's because I lost my mother in 2018, but now I'm just I'm embracing the fact that I'm not gonna live forever, and it's fine, because this is how life goes. And it seems like I've been put on earth for a thing. I'm not too sure what the thing is gonna be, but I'm kind of I think now I kind of nailed it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm close to it. So I've been put on earth for a purpose, and I should live with that purpose. That's all I can say. And there's another track which is number 9 called La Cour des Miracles. Well, back in the, I think, 17th, no, not 18th century, something like that, there was a place in French called La Cour des Miracles. La Cour des Miracles. Well, a rough translation is called Miracle Court. It was a place, a quarter in Paris where basically it was very quiet during the day, but at night very odd people would come to this place and do whatever. Basically, it was like, maybe evil things, but all the I would say all the weirdos, all the those people would come there with prostitution or whatever. Well, you can understand what I'm saying. And it's strange because in that song I talk about a poker play. Me as a poker player. I actually picture myself as a poker player. It's me realizing that in my life, somehow I've been playing poker, and every time I feel like the odds are against me, something's happening that makes me come back again. So, and this is me reflecting on my life 3 years after my motorbike accident. I was very down. I went down the hole. That's all I can say. And I'm just amazed right now to be in the place I'm right now with the psyche I've got right now, because I was down the hole, and I can't actually believe that I managed to creep out of it, to get out of it myself, and it just reminds me. It's a good reminder that I'm just like, I feel like I'm a survivor. I feel like every time you can punch me in the face, I could bleed. I could I would have to crawl, but I get back on track. I will be back. I'll be back. Yeah. Maybe I'm a Terminator. I don't know, but I'll be back every time. I'm just realizing every time. And at the end, the very last part of the song, in the lyrics, I'm saying, I've got all the chips, and I realized that I got a full flush, royal flush in my hand, and I just realized that I am the house. So I know that. So if you used to casino terms, you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. I realized that I've got the hand on all my worries. That's all I can say. So there's number 10. No, it has to be it has to be La Colline is number 9. That's another track called La Colline. La Colline. I can't even remember the word in English. I should have checked before. So it's not a mountain, but it's smaller than a mountain. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm thinking it's a metaphor. So it's just me saying that in life, yes, you have to. I realized that I had to actually because I'm a survivor, I can see the mountain, but there's something tinier than a mountain, and you can actually, because that's the only way to look at it, you can actually work on it, you can walk on it. It's hard, it might be hard at times, but sometimes not so hard. And then once you realize that you can go on the other side of the mountain somehow, things are just gonna be fine, even if you're scared, and the way it could be dangerous because the view from the mountainside is kind of sometimes could be very dangerous. But if you choose to actually travel that way, at the end of the day, you will come out of the. You'll be able to actually walk past the mountain and get where you want to where you want to go. And that's number 10. The track is called Out of Control. It was me realizing that I'm just like, my life is just out of control. I thinking that I don't have any hand on it, and it's kind of funny because if you listen to what I was saying previously, and I'm just being myself out of control. But maybe it's for now that I'm saying this thing right now, I realize that maybe it's for a good thing, and somehow to you for your own benefit. That's what I can say. So yes, just me being out of control again. You try to do things, and things get out of control. So, and I learned to realize that if things are getting out of control, it's not, you shouldn't take it bad, because it's the step necessary for you to advance in life. So yeah, out of control is gonna be something better coming out of it. So I'm just like, I have to say, every time I'm bracing myself, and right now I'm in a situation now, I'm just bracing myself, because like it looks like I've burned all my bridges, and I have to work out something to actually keep going on, because the bridges I've burned have no way to actually take me, no way I know of right now to take me over the place, since the bridges are burnt, are gone. So things can get really out of control, but what makes the difference is the way you look at things. Okay, out of control, it's another way to say you've been challenged, and you can win this challenge. And then the last track, which is track number 11, I think it's called Just Me, and it's just me realizing that I'm just a human being like every other human being in the world, and things happen, and I shouldn't take it personally, and I should move on. And you get slapped in the face, and then you get knocked out, and then you get up and you go on. And it doesn't matter what people are saying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter if you don't actually notice, if you don't take at heart what people are saying to of you, or to you, really. It's good to have some feedback, but it's true that some people are giving you some kind of feedback for the wrong reason. So it's just me. At the end of the day, that's why it's just me. Okay, if I talk about my music career, I'm not perfect. My music is not perfect. I'm doing it on a small budget, and yes, I choose to go pro on it. So, and I would rather do that doing nothing at all. And as I was saying before, enough to me, it came to a point where enough was enough. I was creating, and I was willing to share what I was creating, regardless of the quality. And then quality is subjective. That's what I discovered, because, like I said, some people are listening to some of my tracks, and if I had put some money on it, I would have not chosen those tracks. Again, this is the truth, the total nothing but the truth. I would have not, and somehow I'm taken aback, because the tracks are really I'm really liking. I keep listening to, are not even been listened to so far, so which is kind of weird. And this is the reason why I'm willing right now to say to you, if you want to create, if you want to do something, go for it. Technology is on your side, just go for it. Don't let any middleman, anybody tell you, no, you should know, because the industry, and things are done that way. No, just go for it, because at the end of the day, you never know. And it's good to be candid, to do things candidly, and be accountable for that. So that was it. I've done it. I said I was gonna do it. I was gonna talk to you about my album. I hope that I have not broken your dream, because if you have listened to this album and you really enjoy it, I hope that you're not disappointed by what I'm saying right now. But the only thing which is right and true to say, it's okay to say I don't know, because at some point in my life I didn't know. Right now I don't know, and I know that in the future, until my last breath, I know that there will be someday, sometimes, some minutes, some seconds where I will not know what I should be doing. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So that's about it for me. I would like to thank you for listening to this podcast. Don't forget, you can actually see the video of this podcast, and I have to say I'm getting better, because right now I'm kind of trying more and more to look at the camera, so I'm getting a little bit better. So thank you for listening. I see you. Well, I will not see you, but you will be able to hear from me later on. I don't know when, how, and how quickly, how soon, but it will happen in 2020. That's for sure. But it's true that I've decided to change a little bit the way I was doing things, especially on social media, because as far as I'm concerned, it's too much worry for nothing, or not much. So sorry if you. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't subscribe to my account, but I mean, if the pressure, or if the burden of social media is actually taking a toll on my creating musical endeavor, so I have to actually stop. I have to put a stop on it, because the most important thing to me is to actually come up with some music. As you may know, I want to go like modular this year, so I've decided to make a few changes, so you may hear from me. So here again, thank you for listening. You hear from me later on, and till then, take care of yourself, and you hear from me later on for sure. Thank you very much. You've been listening to Beatrice Marse, directly from French with a French accent. See you soon. Well.